Hi guys, it's April the 2nd and I'm suffering from pretty bad allergy attack. And I've been vacuuming up anything I could possibly dissolve vacuum. Eureka. Do you see it? Sorry guys. Vacuuming up anything and anything just sticking to the walls and or... When's the last time you guys looked at your windows or the corners of your house? I heard that some cobwebs are cool and clean. I mean, it helps with bugs and stuff, but have you looked in your, what are these things called right here? Up here, up under here? I mean, cobwebs galore. And you see I have a pretty big house. It takes a lot to keep this sucker clean. Up in here, and look at this, I want to show you. I washed this off, but it's still filthy. I mean, gonna have to take a really great solution, soapy water solution probably for it. It's wood. If any of you guys have any other ideas, feel free. My sister made this years and years ago. A pretty picture of my mom. Y'all seen her now. She's in a wheelchair. Only because she wants to be. There's Wanda's work. She died of cancer to the tongue, spread to her chest. God rest her soul. I think I showed you a picture of my sister. Here she is. This is Wanda. Many years ago. Anyway, her husband supposedly had a second wife on the side and had 2 boys. So what a life, right? There's Marilyn. Okay, I got a low battery, but I just wanted to show you guys. It takes a lot to prep oranges, cucumbers, just to do your everyday morning juicing. And I just want you to know, please, don't be discouraged. It takes a lot, but you can do it. I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm going to plug you in and charge you up. And I'll talk to you later. Have a great. It's April the 2nd, 2011. And let me see if I can hang you up here somewhere. And I'm finished juicing. Got that done. And I was just on the phone with a friend who has some real problems. She, what's it called? I found out, flat ironed my hair. How's it look? Okay? And she said that she had her carpet professionally cleaned 2 weeks ago. And this is what she did. She opened up her house to let it dry out. She does not have a whole house fan like I do. I have 2 stories. She has 1 story. And then like 12 hours later, she went ahead and turned her air conditioning on. And you and I, if you've ever had your carpets clean, you know what that means. What should she have done first? Give up. You need to turn your air on or your heat on, or you're going to have mold in your pad. If they've touched your pad with, you should not have gotten, okay, she went with a company called Sears, but it's a local guy who owns it around here. And then, so what's going on, 3 or 4 days later, I went to see her. Might have been even a week. I walk in and it hits me. What hits me? Stink. Like a bologna smell, but worse. Okay, so I said to her, Jackie, I'm sorry, but your house stinks. And she's like, huh? She's a redhead. She's like, who looks just like, I'm not kidding, I promise you. I think I told you about her, Bette Midler. She looks so much like Bette Midler, and she sings like her too. Or similar, I don't know, I think she's younger than Bette Midler. And Jackie was adopted, so who knows, maybe they're related. And she doesn't care to know. Okay, but I walk into her house, and she's got those phobias. Okay, it's off, right? That's off? Jiggle, 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 that's locked? Is it locked? Are you sure it's locked? It's locked? Those phobias. So, for me to walk in and say, oh my God, what's that smell? Ooh, what is that smell? It really did stink really bad. And it got worse as I sat in her kitchen, facing her living room. Where she had it. She has 3 bedrooms, a formal living room, and a formal kitchen. What is it? When you walk in the front door and to your right, there's this little room. and where you could put a normal kitchen table, which is weird to have it on carpet, and where you could make it like a little den. And she doesn't really use that, it's just for storage. You walk into her big living room where her TV is. And then it's an open plan, pretty high ceiling, one ceiling. I don't know how to describe it, but it stinks. So I walked into her other bedrooms, the bedrooms, and they smelled. And it's just like a plan, a house where it's all the rooms are on one side of the house. I never really did like that. It just, like I said, what she did is she didn't put the air conditioner heater on right away, and it did not, and they didn't put blowers or fans. I don't know if they're supposed to. When I had my house cleaned, this house cleaned professionally, there was no blowers or fans. You just turn the air on and go. You don't want to be in here anyway smelling those chemicals. Now she has this problem. She kept calling and calling, and I'm not saying she's harassed these people, but in my mind she did. She's already OCD. And so she bugged him and bugged him. They finally got a group out. The sad part is she truly did bug them enough where they were ignoring her phone calls. And so she got her friend to call and say, which they answered to the friend, didn't answer to her. So then she called and the friend said, are you coming over to see Jackie's carpet? Blah, blah, blah. Finally, they called her and said, I'm going to come over. She never even did ask why they were ignoring her calls. Very unprofessional. So now, they came over, and between all of them and her talking, which drives somebody crazy, because she'll harp over the same conversation 12 or 14 times. Over and over and over and over. You get my point. To the point where you're just, enough! You just want to scream at her and say, it's broken. We know it's broken. It's broken. See what I mean? It's just, I can't spend a lot of time with her. She drives me nuts. Just even talking about this. Why am I sharing it with you? I don't know. Well, now we're to the point where she's had it cleaned again by the owner and his partner. Okay, not the original guys who've had it done. I'm going to court. That's why I'm dressed up a little bit. It's just a cheap shirt. I'm getting a divorce today, by the way. Woohoo! Freedom! It's all for paperwork. Just kidding. Gotcha. I am divorcing out today. Okay, anyway. Enough about that. These guys have professionally cleaned it twice. 3 days later, I walk up to the house and her windows are open, and I'm like, why are her windows open? It's strong again. It's strong again. It's lighter, but it's still there, but it's strong again. So whatever they did, they didn't do it. It's stuck. The stink stinks. The stink has stunk. The stink has stunk, and it's sticking. There you go. I think my ride's here to go to court. So I'm going to finish the story later. But now now I think because he's insured, he's going to have to probably do something, because I think that's a lot of, and it's Gerber carpet. It's very expensive. And she's got a 30-year pad that's not supposed to ever get wet. So what's the deal? Have any of you guys ever heard of this? I haven't. One day I'll have to tell you about my divorce, okay? You guys have a great one. I hope you seen some of my juicing. I did carrot, cucumbers, and oranges today. And it was delish. Bye, guys. Okay, do you see me, guys? Alright. Funniest thing happened when I was cutting the tag off the back of my shirt. I cut my shirt. Yeah, I had a blonde moment. I like that shirt. It was cute. I had this, like, plastic buckle. Can you believe I did that? Can you believe I did that? Back to my girlfriend. All she's waiting for now is to have an adjuster come. I guess they're going to call him from the big company, and they know that he's insured. This is about the carpet cleaning thing. And hopefully they'll reimburse her for some kind of damage. You and I both know that I think that it's her fault. That she should have put that AC on first, or the heater on. But I don't think they know that. I think they're assuming that she followed the directions, or I think they should have, went ahead and Pretty cool touchscreen computer, right? Look at the fish. Look at those fish. Unbelievable what they can do with a computer. You think it's real, right? That is my computer screen. But guys, I'm rejuvenated with the carrot, celery, and no beets. My beets went bad, so I went ahead and I'm gonna put those out in the compost. And I just feel really rejuvenated with those giant cucumbers, carrots, and oranges today. So let me get off the fish. Look at my book sales today at starcatbooks.com. Any of you guys want a book? Shoot me an email. Tell me you see me on Facebook. I'll give you a sweet deal. I like to surprise people when I put some money back in the book that they just bought. They're like, holy crap, I got a gift. Yeah, this one guy got a big gift. I think that was a $100 bill. StarCatBooks.com. That was not an intentional present. That was just the luck of the draw. I buy books case lot sales. They could come from houses, storage sheds, retirees. Anyway, he was very thankful. No, I did not ask for that back. I myself have found quite a lot of money. Pictures, thousands of pictures inside of books. Any and every kind of bookmarker you could ever think of inside of books. I have found a love letter in a book. I found vouchers. What is it called? When someone graduates, you want to give them gift cards. I found gift cards in books that were expired. I did find one from some San Francisco, California one, and I found one locally, and I bought a tie for my husband with it, and something else. Oh, like a workout outfit. So it was pretty expensive. Isn't that pretty? This is from Avon. It's actually a Fergie fragrance. Fergie the singer. It smells really great. I'm not big into a lot of harder fragrances. I'm into vanilla, like White Shoulders. I really like White Shoulders perfume in Paris. Not Paris Hilton, but the other Paris. What is that called? That perfume. Well, it's called Paris, but it's by another person. Look at this. I posted this today. Look at that. Short, and she's tattooed. Her butt crack's hanging out in the shorts. I don't get that. Do you? I don't get that. It's pretty gross. Neither does my friend Mag. She's like, I don't get that. I'm like, well, me either, but I don't understand all the people piercing their bodies permanently and tattooing, and I don't understand any of that either. I've had a crappy start of the first weekend. Actually, Friday. Hello, Tigger. Friday, my middle daughter, Lauren, Loren, Lauren, like Lauren Bacall, was in a car accident with a really good girlfriend Friday evening after 5, around 5. And they're okay. But you can guess. Lauren's 14, so how old do you think her friend is? 14. So they decided after school to get in Daddy's car. Her daddy's a single man who works at one of the bases. And I'm just going to go around the neighborhood, and Lauren gets in with her. They buckle up, and they're going real slow. You remember driving at 14 or 15 or 16, you're scared. You're like, oh, they're driving. You look left, you look right. They don't look at their back mirrors. They don't turn around. Well, this chick, older chick in her 30s or 40s, is driving really fast. I'm going to go pick up my kid after school or a friend's or a daycare. I don't know what she was doing. But she was driving too fast, and she didn't see him, and they were going kind of slow. And she rammed him. She gave it a flat tire. All these oils and smells came out. She totaled her car. I think she pretty much totaled his truck. The girls were safe but scared. They were crying. I couldn't console them. I was the first one there, one of the parents. Her mom's in a different state. Her mom's kind of I don't know. But her dad was just to the point where he's like, don't, just sit down. Just sit down. I think he thought the 16-year-old was driving. Her half-sister. Not the case. So a few days went by. Lauren was in shock. She actually came home and went to sleep after that. And that would have been about 6:30. She just went to sleep. I mean, I think they were in shock. I know they were in shock. And then Lauren finally got up. I had picked up a couple bean and cheeses for them. She ate a few, watched a movie, went to bed again. And then she woke up feeling a little better, but she was sad all day. She was just had this face that, you know, we went and got a half yard of dirt again this weekend, like last weekend. I filled in my front yard and plants and such. And she was there helping me dig it, shovel it out, dig up plants. And anyway, that scared her to death. I don't know how to explain it, but I think she won't be trying to get behind any wheel anytime soon or jump in a car with a child unlicensed ever again. And that taught my 11-year-old too as well. Do we not share this with our children? By the way, don't jump in a car with unlicensed people. Just spit it. Anyway, that was the start of my wonderful weekend. Here's Lauren in one of her new dresses. I just really like that one. It's really cute. It's got the flared up breast thing, and then here's another one. Isn't that cute? Yeah, it's on Facebook.
Lots of water comes out of a cucumber. Look at that. So if you want to have lots of juice, try to put things in that give you lots of water, like celery and cucumber and lettuce. And then you get more juice for your buck. Don't spill it. Lettuce is also very water rich. You can see. You can add parsley or any other green, kale, whatever your favorite green is. You don't have to use lettuce every time. That's just my personal preference. I find the flavor really good and fresh. And it's always easy to drink this too. It's never hard to get this juice down. Some people find juice hard to drink. I don't, not this one. I can always drink this one. It doesn't have that harsh flavor like a lot of juices. If you add beets or carrots. I don't even really like carrot juice that much. I find it not as good as the apple, and I stay away from the root vegetables.
Funny. I like carrot.
Spinach.